During our time in Western Australia, we've really enjoyed the station stays throughout the state. Now, there's probably station stays in other states as well, but with the distances between towns being so vast in Western Australia, the station stays provide a much needed option for accommodation. If you don't know what a station stay is, basically some of the working cattle stations throughout Western Australia have opened their land up to visitors and tourists to provide camping facilities. But the really cool thing is that in most cases, they are so much more than somewhere to camp for the night. Often the station will be in a beautiful location and have a cafe or restaurant, sometimes a bar, where travellers can connect with others and share their travelling tales. Great inspirational resource for future trips and news of the road ahead. We've been wanting to stay at Cheela Plains for a while now, and finally the stars have aligned. There is an available site and we're travelling through the region. The great thing about Cheela Plains is that they have a section of their station for off-roading and off-grid camping. While there is a central campsite with full camping amenities, you're also able to book some of the off-grid spots around the property. For the off-grid campsites, you do need a gate key, which you collect when you check in at the main station campground. If you don't have your own bathroom facilities, you are able to camp at Woongarra Pool, which has a long drop and a cold shower. Having checked out the other locations, we'd say this is the best camp spot. However, if you have your own cassette toilet, you can stay at either Muscle Pool or Namana Pool, which are located more remotely on the property. We booked into Woongarra Pool and were really happy with the location. Our designated campsite, number 53, was right next to the pool and was the perfect spot to sit and watch the wildlife. As it was the end of May, it was cool enough to light a fire in the fireplace, which is a rare treat as the Pilbara doesn't often get cold enough to enjoy campfires. I will mention one thing though, if you're in a tent, it's worth mentioning the flies. While you can wear a fly net for most of the time, it does make cooking and eating pretty challenging. I think I counted about 50 on Neil's back at one time. After the first night, we drove back to the main campgrounds to the Red Plains Cafe for a much needed coffee, and I am here to tell you the brookies are to die for. Cheela Plains has two master chefs. One of them is a pastry chef, so even if you're just passing through on the Nanatara Karajini Road, stop by for a coffee and a treat. The cafe is open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. during tourist season. You're welcome. Fully refueled, we took the 4x4 self-drive safari, which takes you amongst some of the world's oldest geological formations. A map and guide to 12 locations to stop along the way provides information on each place and photos to help you choose which you'd like to stop at. There are also walks to do at some of the locations, and it's a good idea to allow the best part of a day for a relaxed pace to explore. For our second night, we opted to stay at the main campground in the overflow area where we could have access to the shower facilities, and the fly population was a little less intense as there were no cattle nearby. We also opted to enjoy the 2-course dinner at the Red Plains restaurant, which is a huge step up from camp cooking as it's prepared by Cheela Plains' other master chef. A set course dinner is available at 6:30 p.m. from Thursday to Tuesday during tourist season, and you're asked to book ahead to ensure availability. I believe they also have burger night on Wednesday nights. We really enjoyed our stay at Cheela Plains, and if you're travelling through the area, we recommend stopping in as it's a destination stay all of its own. Thanks for coming along on our adventures through the Pilbara. If you're interested in any other lesser known destinations in this region, check out our Pilbara playlist. I think you'll really like our videos on the Eastern Pilbara and Marble Bar. See you in the next one.